Have you ever been out in the wilderness, deep in the woods or driving down a lonely desert road, and felt a sudden, unexplainable chill? That feeling like you're being watched? For many, this isn't just a spooky feeling. It's a terrifying encounter with something ancient and malevolent. Today, we're diving into the unsettling world of originating from Navajo folklore. A skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. They are beings of pure malice, said to be former medicine men who chose a darker path. To become one, they must commit an unspeakable act, sealing their pact with evil. The stories say they can take the form of coyotes, wolves, bears, or even birds, often using these disguises to get close to their victims. They're known for their unnatural speed, their glowing eyes in the dark, and their ability to mimic human voices, often calling out the names of loved ones to lure people into danger. The Four Corners region of the United States, where Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado meet, is considered the heart of Skinwalker territory. For generations, local communities have passed down stories of encounters, treating them not as myths, but as real warnings. But these sightings aren't just confined to ancient legends. Modern accounts continue to surface, and they are genuinely chilling. Take the story of a family driving through rural New Mexico late at night. Suddenly, a creature that looked like a large, hairless dog with an almost human-like face began running alongside their car. It kept pace with them effortlessly, even as they accelerated to over 70 miles per hour, its eyes glowing with an eerie light. It stared directly at them, a horrifying grin on its face, before vanishing into the darkness as suddenly as it appeared. Another common type of encounter involves hearing strange noises outside a home. People report frantic scratching on their doors and windows, or hearing their own voice calling to them from the yard. One man claimed he heard what sounded like a baby crying just outside his remote cabin. Knowing the tales, he refused to open the door. The crying then morphed into the guttural growl of a large animal, which proceeded to circle his cabin for hours, pounding on the walls. Then there are the more direct, terrifying confrontations. A group of hikers in Utah reported being stalked by a tall, gaunt figure that moved with unsettling, jerky motions. It would appear at the edge of their campsite, just beyond the firelight, watching them silently. As they packed up in a panic, they heard it mimicking their whispers, twisting their words into something nightmarish. One of the most famous hotspots for this kind of activity is Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. This property has been the site of so many documented paranormal and UFO-related events that it has been studied by scientists for decades. The Sherman family, who owned the ranch in the 90s, reported everything from giant wolf-like creatures that were immune to bullets, to floating orbs of light and poltergeist activity inside their home. Their story brought the Skinwalker legend into the mainstream spotlight. So, are these just campfire stories? Products of overactive imaginations fueled by isolation and darkness? Or is there something more to these tales? The consistency of the accounts across different people, places, and decades is hard to ignore. The description of the creature is often disturbingly similar: unnaturally fast, intelligent, with glowing eyes and the ability to change shape. Skeptics might point to misidentified animals or mass hysteria. But for those who've experienced it firsthand, the terror is very, very real. They believe these are not just animals. They are shape-shifting entities driven by a sinister purpose. What do you think? Have you ever had an experience you couldn't explain while out in the American wilderness? Share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. And if you found this dive into the unknown as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.